turn the light on. That's better. Today's video is going to be day 8 of the 30 days of sketches, Christy's Beautiful Life. And let me show you the sketch first. So the sketch is, it's got 2 pictures here. I think they're 3x4 just because of where they're falling on the paper. And it's got a background, and then there's basically these vertical kind of stripes of paper with obviously hearts. There's a little embellishment here, title, that sort of thing. What I'm thinking is, I have this paper pad of all these like cool, like, what's that called? Alcohol ink type designs. And technically this is the top, but I thought to myself, because all those hearts were along the bottom, what if I flipped it? Because I can kind of come along here is what I'm kind of thinking. And then I went into my papers to figure out what I could use. And I hate to cover this because it's so pretty. So I pulled out this piece of acetate, and I'm thinking maybe I can use that on here. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this exactly, but I'm thinking I might can do that. And then I might can put, you know, a little strap here, and then maybe I can use this purple here. It's kind of what I'm thinking. My pictures, and again, since I think those are 3x4, they're of my daughter. It was her Sweet 16. We had a whole Mardi Gras theme. And I'm going to trim this across here, so she's up and down here. So that's what I'm thinking. So she's got purple. So, I mean, I hate that I'm covering this up, but I don't really, I'm going to have to mess with this just a little bit. And then my thinking was, okay, and then I have this die here. Now, those are hearts at the bottom, but I have this pretty die. It's a Sizzix die. I must have been a Stampin' Up! Because that's Shelly, and I can't remember that lady's last name, but she was like the CEO or some such. But there's these butterflies. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. There's little butterflies inside here. So I'm thinking I might make butterflies, although I did pull out my heart punch too, so I may use both. And I'm thinking I'll cut them out of these papers and see how that looks. That's my thinking. And then on the bottom where the title is, I used a silver one the other day, but I do have these pink ones too. And I'm thinking I may use Beautiful, and I may trim it. I may snip it. I don't want the whole thing covered, so I may do it something down here and like snip it, like here maybe, is what I'm kind of thinking. We'll see. That's kind of my thoughts. Anyways, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to start cutting stuff up and getting that squared away and seeing if I like these papers together. I think I do, but, you know, just don't know for sure yet. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back after I get a little bit of, you know, traction on it. Let you see where I'm at, and then I'll show you where I'm going. Okay, talk soon. Okay, everybody, real quick check-in. So, I showed you that I had that die pulled out, and it's these butterflies. So I went ahead and cut those out of those 2 pieces of paper that I showed you. And I did ink the edges with black soot distress ink. And I haven't glued them down yet because I wanted to do that on camera. So I've got those cut. I did staple. So what I've done is I've layered a couple of these, and then I stapled them because I think I'm going to use my staple to hold this acetate down. I also did, of course, cut these papers, and then I inked the edges of these guys. Thought about inking this, but it's really, when you do that, you almost need the stays on, and I don't have that out. I don't know where I've got it. I've got it stuck up there somewhere, and I'm not messing with that. So we're not going to do that. So I'm actually really liking this because I think this is cool. Can I say this on YouTube? This is cool as crap that you can see this marbling stuff through that acetate. I think that's the neatest thing. And then, of course, I'm going to come in here with my title in just a minute. So I have this one, but I think that's a little too big. I'm not even sure I want to add that. I thought about it or doing something with one of these ones, but I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to put Beautiful down there, and that'd be that. And then I also pulled out, where are they at? I pulled out, this is the Head and Closet Chanel. I think I'm going to take some of these little stars here. I'm looking at the colors here. Maybe the blue and the pink. I mean, not stars, hearts, I should say. Maybe I'll use, but oh, these kind of look neat. So I might end kind of with some of these things, you know, kind of adding those. But I need to kind of, ooh, the yellow could be really pretty. I may do yellow, blue. Yeah, that pink looks pretty too. So I can probably use those as well. So I am going to stop talking. And I've got these. That was the other thing I pulled out. I pulled this out because it's got this little sparkle stuff here, but I don't know that I'm going to do this because I don't know that I need that. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. So I'm going to finish this layout up. I don't think it's going to take me very long just because I've already pre-cut and everything's basically almost done. This is one of those fun little quick scrappy scraps here. I'm kind of thinking I may lift this one on foam. I think I might do that too, just because I want to. All right, I'm going to put you on fast forward and talk you through. All right, so basically I'm going to do exactly what I just said. I'm going to end up just gluing these papers down. I'm trying to pull my, I don't know why I put it at the top. There's a way to do it at the bottom, and I put it at the top where there's not really a spot for the top of the T to even rest on. So it's a little bit, I'm being a little bit silly if I'm honest, but sometimes I don't have the right thoughts. But anyway, so I'm going to glue these papers down, and I'm going to do the purple and then the yellow together. And then I think I come in with the pictures because I have to do I do the acetate last because it's a little trickier to attach. And I know I want to use a staple, but I haven't figured out the whole thing. So I save it till last. So I get my, the green there, and then I get or yellow. I don't even know if that's green or yellow. It's kind of lime green, I guess. And then the purples, and then I'm going to do these pictures. And as I mentioned, I am going to put the top one on foam, just as, again, it's my main picture, and just want it to stand out a little bit. I don't know. I guess I didn't need to mat it. I thought about matting it, and then I changed my mind because I go, what's on foam? And this is such a simple layout. But adding that marble acid or the alcohol ink paper, this made it so quick because it was like already, I don't know how to explain it. It just seemed like it already gave it so much visual interest. I didn't have to do much to it. And I don't know. I guess, again, some of these sketches, I get such a kick because I think, well, these aren't terribly difficult. And then layouts go pretty fast, but then they turn out really cute. Okay, here's where I had thought I could staple the bottom of that. It doesn't reach. So I realized, okay, what I'm going to end up having to do is pull those butterflies up. I had originally thought to have them follow the alcohol ink flow. And then I go, no, I'm going to have to go and take them up because I need to really be able to glue that bottom of that acetate down. And I went looking the other day, and I have some vellum adhesive, but it wasn't working real well. So I'm just going to use the staples at the top. I had already stapled the butterflies, so it ties it together anyway. It's okay. I'm going to get a couple little glue dots. And actually, in hindsight, now that I'm thinking about it, I did put them under the white stripes, so you couldn't really see them anyway. So I guess I could have done the butterflies on the little flow. But I'm happy with how it turned out, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Again, this is one of those, I can't rethink everything because this is trying to get this done all the time. So I can't be rethinking everything. So anyway, I put my little glue dots down underneath those stripes to hold the bottom of it down. And then now I'm going to come back and glue my butterflies. And I really liked how this looked. I mean, the whole, originally the sketch course had hearts, but, she's it's her sweet 16. So it's kind of one of those thinkings of, coming out of the cocoon and being, I don't know, like transformation or whatever. Not that she wasn't already pretty, because she kind of came into her own. I guess she was a junior. She's a pretty girl, and she was, well, in middle school, the whole middle school thing. Kids are meaner in middle school. She was kind of picked on and bullied and stuff, and told she was ugly and all the things. And then she got into high school, and the first year or so, she was kind of, she was getting there. But then I have to be honest, by the time she was a junior, that child was definitely the bomb, man. She was nominated homecoming princess and all that stuff. So she definitely came into her own. So the whole butterfly theme makes total sense. And then the Sweet 16 here was just great. We had this whole Mardi Gras theme. We rented this little venue. Sorry about that. My alarm just went off. We rented this whole venue in our little town, and she had like 50-something kids come to this party. And we had dancing, and we had this whole candy bar, which was fun, where all the kids went along with a little Chinese packed little food-looking thing where they picked candies, and all the candies were purple and green and, oh gosh, what's the third Mardi Gras color? Blue? No, I don't know. It's the Mardi Gras colors. Green and gold and purple, that's what it was. Anyway, this layout's about done, y'all. I mean, honestly, I just glued those butterflies down. I put a little foam tape under some of the wings, and it's looking pretty cute. I just kind of, like I said, went around, picked some of the wings, not all the butterflies, but some of them. I do kind of start pulling out, here's where I do the title. I mean, the chunk of it's done. I mean, that was really kind of it. So now I've got the title, and I'm just going to snip it off to where, I guess it's on the left side of the one heart there.
And I'm just going to put that down there. I don't know if this is cheating because I kind of did the same thing the other day with one of the other sketches where it had the title on the bottom. But you know what? It's okay. I pulled this one out, and that's what made me think of it. And I'm using a stash that's like 10 years old. So that's okay. This little set here, this wasn't a collection. Normally I'm a collection scrapper normally. And for this one, I went ahead and picked out of my scraps and my stash and just kind of hodgepodge it together. But I actually really like how it turned out. And it's reminiscent of her, it doesn't have the green really. I mean, that lime is in there, but it is kind of reminiscent of the whole theme. So I like it. All right, so I got my title down there, and I'm going to pull out these little, I don't know what these things are called. I guess they're little diamondy looking things, but just little sparkle things. There's a little bit of glitter in there. And I'm going to put one of each color in the different sizes around in the little visual triangle. And just to kind of comment real quick, the top picture, I put that up on foam, and it's the one because she's kind of walking towards the camera. And I just like that she's kind of got this little sassy look on her face. She didn't model for about, she didn't start modeling for, it was a year after this she actually got into it, but she clearly already had the model sense, right? Because she's got to walk toward the camera with a little look on her face. So it's kind of cute. Anyway, like I said, I'm just putting these little bit of dots on here, and that's basically it. I didn't do the sprinkles. I thought about it with the gold ink or the gold sprinkles over there. Decided not to do it. I thought this looked kind of cute. Went with the sketch. I love the acetate. This was so neat. So I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to pick this up and show you the layout a little bit up close here. The light shines a lot because of the shiny stuff on there, but I think it turned out so cute. And now on to day 9. Well, you guys have a great one. I hope you're keeping up. I'm struggling, but hey, I'm enjoying it. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.